Because one will only grow when one thinks that one doesn't have something, one will strive to get it. One thinks that I'm already all good. Where is the question of change? And therefore, we will see the materialistic people throughout their lives, they are not able to change. Because owing to false ego, they think they are all good. If it is all good, then where is the effort to change? And where is the change going to take place? For a devotee, he always feels that he is good for nothing. Always good for everything, but he feels is good for nothing. And thus, because the devotee feels is good for nothing, when the devotee becomes, he was already good for everything, but now because he thinks he's good for nothing, he improves himself. So much so, he becomes better for everything, and then he becomes best for everything, and then he becomes more best for everything. Like that. In this way, we see that a devotee keeps on blossoming like a flower, beautiful flower, more and more blossoming. So the blossoming agent is the humility, is the blossoming drive. So when we are humble, we are in the blossoming drive. That yes, how can I improve? I don't deserve anything. How can I improve? So for a proud man, there is always stagnation. There will be no improvement. A proud man keeps on committing mistakes again and again and again. Same mistake he will keep on committing again and again and again throughout life, the next life, and so on. He'll keep committing the same mistake again and again. So he will never grow because he will never learn. Because for learning, humility is required. A proud man will never learn because he's so proud. Lifetimes pass by and the person will not change. So that is why this tendency and mentality is called as punaha punaha charvita charvanana. Again and again, the living entity is chewing the chewed. Why is repeating the same mistake again? Why is repeating the same mistake again? Like sometimes there are some children, 100 times you give them the same problem, 100 times they'll do it wrong, and still the next time they'll do it wrong. Why? Because they are not inclined to learn. They're not inclined to learn. Like sometimes small children are there, they will never learn the tables. No, if you ask them 13 into 13 equal to what, they don't know. 13 into 1 also they don't know. No, so like that, because they don't want to learn. So they are never going to. So this is so how is it? How foolish it is that the living entity keeps on committing the same mistake again and again and again throughout life, life after life. Yes, this is how dangerous pride is. That people never learn a lesson in their lives. See, next Prabhupada is saying a devotee should never be puffed up. See, that's why Prabhupada is saying. So humility is the ornament of a devotee. Rather, humility is the only growth, the growth fostering agent. You know? What is that quality which fosters growth? That's humility. Therefore, devotee should never be puffed up. This proper letter to Janardhan Prabhu in 1968. Prabhupada is saying, so we have to be very careful in understanding Krishna consciousness. To understand Krishna as he has spoken in the Bhagavad Gita or in other Vedic literatures, throughout the right sources, so through the right sources, sorry, to understand Krishna as he has spoken in the Bhagavad Gita or in other Vedic literatures, through the right sources of disciplic succession. That is our real knowledge. The idea is everyone should try to pace himself. Everyone should try to pace himself as if he doesn't know anything. Then his position is secure. See? But as soon as he says that I know everything, and I was previously such and such Falan Dhamkan, so that is, and Prabhu saying that is actually rascal. So I know that you're trying to know things from the real source, and you are not puffed up like other fools who think that they know everything. Your humbleness is very much appreciated by me. Like we see sometimes many proper disciples, they say, oh, we were such sinful candidate, such sinful man, and Prabhupada saved us, and we are here just because of Prabhupada. Prabhupada saved us. So we see genuinely they feel that now they are catching on to some trait which they might have shown 60, 70 years back for some time, like that. Uh, before introduction to Krishna consciousness. And now that even a nano drop of it would not be found in their existence, because they have been living a life of more than 5 decades of dedication. But they want to cling on to that one small thing, which is not existing also, and say that, oh, I'm very fallen, proper saved me, like that. But whereas we will see there are some others, if you meet them, and they say that, oh, I was already a devotee, and I was like this, and I used to do Ekadashi, and I used to do fasting, and I would go to Vrindavan, and I would be Radhe Radhe, and I would be, Hare Krishna, and they say like that, and anyways, I was already in that fervor, so Krishna consciousness didn't add anything much in me, because I was already very exalted, like that. And such a person is very proud, very puffed up, will not be grateful. Will he be committed? Impossible. A humble person can be grateful. And when a person is grateful, one can be committed and dedicated. Because one feels that I was not qualified and I am given great mercy, let me stand up to that. But a person thinking, no, no, मैं तो मैं तो पहले ही डिवोटी था, So I'm just enacting my pastimes now. One may not say that, but that is our implication. And I was already a devotee. Now I'm just enacting my pastimes, So like that. So this is very shabby. So such a person will not be grateful. So such a person will feel that, okay, what you have given me? No, I was already a devotee. Like that. What kind of devotee will be a big question mark? Because yeah. So sometimes the various kind and various levels of devotees. Sometimes, unfortunately, various kind and various levels of devotees. So what kind of devotee? The Prabhupada is giving us pure teachings. How much people are following? So see, this real disciple is one who follows very seriously, and not just superficial, disciple. We should not be a superficial disciple. We should be a genuine disciple. That means genuine disciple, very eagerly, very sincerely following the instructions of the bona fide spiritual master. So, therefore, Prabhupada is saying, one who says that I know everything, and I have learned everything, such a person is such a fool, he's such a rascal. On one hand, he's spoiling his life, on the other hand, he's posing himself as a big devotee and he's misguiding others. Obviously, no? Like Raishambu was very young. Raishambu says, we used to think I'll take initiation from Devamrit Maharaj. I mean Devamrit Prabhu, now Bhakti Rasamrit Maharaj. So he proposed to the Devamrit Prabhu that time, now Bhakti Rasamrit Maharaj, that please give me initiation. And Bhakti Rasamrit Maharaj didn't say okay, 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 yes, 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 Now he explained to him who's Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, everything, He said, no, I'm not initiating Sushi Master. I'll make you meet one, Radhanand Maharaj made him meet, like that. So, so one should never be in a puffed up position, We have to understand, I'm servant. Our acharyas tell us, none of us should ever think that, I can deliver people. None of us should ever think that, okay, I can solve the problems of people. They should take my shelter. Should take my shelter, I will solve their problems. One should never think that, okay, people should take my shelter, No, we should always inspire people to take shelter of Krishna, to take shelter of the acharyas, not our shelter, no, not that, no, by Krishna's mercy, Krishna has placed you, by Krishna's mercy, Krishna has placed you, in my, what do you call it as Chhatrachaya, that is all rascaldom, So we should not cheat ourselves and cheat others. That's why Prabhupada is speaking very strong, and that's why one should not be puffed up. You know. One should not think, okay, because I have read 5, 10 Prabhupada books, or I have read Gita Bhagavatam one time, so I know everything about Krishna consciousness. That is so foolish. When we sit and hear any class, we should hear with the attitude of learning, not that "Kya re mujhe kya sikhayega ye." Sometimes, what happens is, as you grow in Krishna consciousness, there may be a time where we may be sitting and attending a class, and a devotee junior to us is giving a class, or or a devotee whom one has himself brought in Krishna consciousness, he is giving a class. That's okay. That's natural, Uh, one should not feel, अरे ये क्या सिखाएगा इसको तो मैंने सिखाया है सब. No, Krishna can inspire anyone with any kind of beautiful realization, and if you are not humble enough, you'll miss it. I have seen Radhesham Prabhu has been so eager to give all of us an opportunity to speak. And many times he would call us and make us speak, and he would sit and he would hear. Shambhu himself can speak 100 times, 1,000 times more powerfully than us. But whenever Prabhu sees us, like in Utkarsha, Prabhu always tries different teachers give classes. He always tries that. I'm seeing Prabhu from last 15, 20 years. When Utkarsha camp was not, no, I mean, Utkarsha camp started from 2005, 6, like that. So Prabhu was always very eager, like that. So devotee is never puffed up. He's ready to learn. That attitude, one will be ecstatic. Many times it is seen the junior devotee is giving class. The junior devotee may not be so much nourished by his speaking of the class, but when a senior Vaishnava is hearing, he is ecstatic because he's Krishna conscious. Anything about Krishna brings him ecstasy. So it doesn't matter who is speaking, as long as the person is genuine, as long as it is not Mayavadi, Krishna Pradhi, then it's okay. Now you see, Prabhupada was saying further, uh, yeah, this letter to Balimardhan Prabhu 1970, Prabhupada is saying, be transparent in dealings, no malpractices, Prabhupada is saying. I was saying our dealings with others must be very, very clear. Be transparent. Our dealings with others should not be cunning. Many times people feel if you have to be in this world, you have to be very cunning. and they apply all cunning algorithms, or many times devotees do the practice of net practice of all cunning algorithms on testing and trial on devotees. uh, because outside people, they're very sharp, they'll catch. So one wants to get expertise in cunningness and duplicity, then the whole experimental practice is done on the other Vaishnavas. Because Vaishnavas are generally very simple. To tell them anything, no, they're very simple in heart. They're not crooked. So that's a symptom of Vaishnava. Vaishnava is not crooked and simple. So, therefore, there is a great tendency that one may bring in these kind of manipulative, exploitative mindset. One's talks and gestures may be very manipulative and exploitative just to get the benefit out of the other person, for oneself or one's seva or something like that. These kind of dealings are very, very shabby. Dealing should be very transparent. Transparent means there are no facades inside. It is like crystal clear water lake. You can see right through up till the river bed. So generally, a devotee's life should be like that. Therefore, even as crystal clear, very transparent, no hidden agendas, no hidden this thing. Just like you see Vasudev. Vasudev dealt with Kamsa, very transparent. Vasudev is not. He dealt with Kamsa very transparent. Vasudev is not duplicitous, manipulative, and all that. So see, he's so transparent and pakka. Kamsa was having problem with eighth child of Krishna. I mean, eighth child of Devaki, and he was ready to kill Devaki. Vasudev is saying, "What is the problem? Do you have problem with her? You don't have any problem with her. She is your sister. You have problem with her children. Okay, I will bring all her children to you as soon as they are born. You can do whatever you like with them. Satisfied?" He got satisfied. He got touched by Vasudev's transparency, clarity of mind. Vasudeva had no duplicitous plan, no exploitative. He's not manipulative. No nothing. He was so pakka with Siddhanta. Even Kamsa, such a demoniac and such a demonic personality, got faith in Vasudeva. This is the character of a devotee. That his character is so impeccable, even a Rakshasa got faith. He said, "Okay, okay, you are saying, then I will release you." So he released both of them. Sure enough, Vasudeva brought all the children. The eighth one was not Krishna, but Mother Durga. So, but he brought all eight children. He brought. The seventh one got a miscarriage. So six. Kamsa killed six of them. Kamsa actually killed six of them. So therefore, it is said here, be transparent in one's dealings. Then Prabhu was saying to Satsur Maharaj, always take guidance. This 1969. Prabhu was saying, anyways, do things in good sense without any disturbance. We have to make progress very soberly, and I am always at your service whenever required. Therefore, a serious devotee is always ready to take guidance from superior or other Vaishnavas to understand the proper way of acting. To understand the proper way of acting. So one is humble and grateful, one will always be wanting to take guidance. And when one is taking guidance, then advancement is sure. And then any infection comes, the immediate cure is also sure, because one is always connected to guidance. No? Otherwise, these material diseases, they are like cancer, And if one is not in association and guidance, then by the time one realizes that something is going wrong, it's already terminal stage 4, Person will die, spiritual. It's already very dangerous. So therefore, always take guidance. Transparency also means that we are working on behalf of our spiritual master. So we should represent the mood and the mission and the heart of the spiritual master. Not that we our own become a self-effulgent acharya, no? Not like that. Should be transparent. Should be transparent, no? So, like this mic amplifier is there. It is just supposed to amplify what I'm speaking. Then it's a good instrument. Suppose it starts speaking something of its own only. Then it's no, it's a horrible instrument. Then, like that. Okay, let's stop here for today. Grantraj Shrimad Yes. We should not have some any secret life. Devotee has only one life, that is Krishna conscious life. No secret private lives, no? Mm. Yes. So we should never pose ourselves. What we are, yes. Even pure devotees need guidance. We see from Guru Maharaj's pastime. Even pure devotees need guidance. What to say for all of us? Okay. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hari Bol. Yes. No, transparent doesn't mean that we speak rubbish to people. And Bhagavad Gita explains what we should speak to people, that which is pleasing, that which is truth, that which is beneficial, and that which is shastric. Yeah. So, what we should be spiritual, not blasphemy, criticism. Hey, what kind of devotee you are? No, no, that is your critic mentality. No? So then, truthful. It should be truth. Then it should be beneficial, even if it is truth. If it is not beneficial to the other person, why speak to him? Yeah, principles. Yeah, so principles we understand, no? Like that, and on that we follow. No? Okay.